is no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and bring the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who love or plunder. Underdog. Underdog.
Isn't it wonderful, Flunky? At last we have our very own duck-billed platypus.
Yeah, boss, but it's too bad we had to use Tennessee and Chumley's swimming pool for the platypus's home, you know. I hope that won't cause trouble.
Trouble? That pesky penguin and walrus should be glad to give up their swimming pool to a rare attraction like a platypus. Come along, Flunky. We'll go tell Tennessee about it right now.
Yes, sir, Chumley. There is nothing like a refreshing swim to pep you up.
Yeah, Tennessee. And it's sure lucky we've got our own private swimming pool.
No more than we deserve. And you can... What's that?
Gee, Tennessee, it looks like a bird, a fish, a beaver. Gee, what is it?
A platypus, my toothy friend. And I'd like to have a little privacy. Privacy? Why, you bird brain, you're in our swimming pool. Let's get him, Chumley. Uh-oh. All right, I'm going back to my real home. And you needn't try to get me back. Not after this insult. Good riddance.
Boy, Tennessee, you sure told him.
Oh, there you are, Tennessee. We were looking for you. I wanted to tell you about our wonderful new platypus. Where is he? Where is our platypus?
Oh, him. We got rid of him fast.
Got rid of him? Why, you numbskulls. If you don't get back that platypus, I'll skin you alive. I'll have you slaving for years.
Run for it, Chumley. We're in trouble.
I warn you, get that platypus back here.
Tennessee, what do we do now?
Head for our quarters, Chumley. We'll change clothes and then sneak out to see Mr. Whoopi. Maybe he can help us get that platypus back.
So, you want to catch a duck-billed platypus, eh? Well, now, that's a subject I won't try to duck. Get it? Yes. Well, let's take a look at our flashy, flexible... fantastic three-dimensional blackboard. The platypus is a very interesting animal. It's not a fish, not a duck, not a beaver, not a snake, and yet in some ways it is like all of them.
That sounds like that funny-looking platypus, all right.
Yes, indeed. You see, the platypus is much like a fish in the way that it swims, but is also like a duck because it has webbed feet and a bill instead of a nose. It even lays eggs as the duck does, but it only lays 1, 2, or 3 eggs at one nesting. And when the eggs hatch, the platypus nurses its young like a mammal, such as the beaver. It also has a tail much like the beaver's.
But how is the platypus like a snake?
Well, unlike yours or mine, a snake's body temperature changes with the heat or cold of its surroundings. And so does the platypus. In fact, it is more a link between mammals and reptiles than it is like anything else.
Very interesting, Mr. Whoopi. Now, the platypus we saw said he was going back home. Where would that be?
In Australia, my boy. That's where the platypus comes from. They live in burrows in the back of quiet, deep pools.
Yeah, like our swimming pool.
The platypus stays in his burrow most of the day and comes out only at night to feed in the water.
What do platypuses eat, Mr. Whoopi?
Oh, water insects, worms, and especially shellfish.
Well, that ought to do it. Chumley, we'd better head for Australia and bring back that platypus, or Stanley Livingston will have our heads.
Good luck, Tennessee, and you'll need it. The platypus is very, very hard to catch.
Maybe so, but Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. Well, Chumley, we made it. I beg your pardon, stranger, but could you direct us to the platypus home?
I'll take you there myself. Just hop into me taxi cab.
Chumley, this is the most ridiculous thing I ever rode in. A kangaroo cab. Well, now, fancy meeting you here. We're in trouble, platypus.
Sounds like your swimming pool got you in hot water.
Stanley Livingston says we have to get you back to the zoo. So, if you'll go, well, we'll let you have our swimming pool all to yourself.
Well, that sounds very good indeed. But as I look at you, I can think of one other small favor.
A small favor? What is it? No, never. Never in a million years. I couldn't do that.
Then I won't go back.
No!
Gee, Tennessee, what did the platypus want you to do?
Forget it, Chumley. It's too terrible to mention. We'll just have to catch that platypus and carry him back.
Sure, Tennessee. We'll just catch him and carry him back and... how are we going to do that?
Simple. Mr. Whoopi said platypuses like shellfish. So, we put these shellfish here. Then each take a hammer and...
And when he comes out...
Remember what I said, my fancy friend. I'll come back with you if you'll simply...
No, never. It's too embarrassing.
What now, Tennessee?
Look at that. The burrow has a back entrance. I've got it. We put this blanket over here. Then I go in and chase the platypus out. Right into the blanket.
And when he's under the blanket... I got him! Tennessee. Oh, no. Please, platypus, come back to the zoo.
Glad to, my whiskered friend. Just one small favor I ask of Tennessee.
Oh, no. Tennessee couldn't do that. It's too embarrassing. No!
Never mind, Chumley. We'll blast that platypus out of there. I'll just light this dynamite and toss it in the back entrance. If the platypus tries to run out the front way...
Howie.
Lunchtime, here you are. One frankfurter on a roll.
Gee, look, Tennessee. The platypus gave me a sizzling hot frankfurter.
Sizzling? Oh, no! Okay, platypus. I give up. I'll do what you ask. Anything to get you back to the zoo.
And so it was that a few days later, back in the Megapolis Zoo...
Well, Chumley, at least you and Tennessee managed to bring back the platypus. But where did he get those ridiculous clothes?
That's how we got him to come back. Tennessee had to give the platypus his tuxedo. And it sure left Tennessee over a barrel.
Gee, Colonel, this sure is a lot of stuff you sent for.
All for our own circus, Sergeant.
Circus?
Precisely. You and I are going to entertain the men with a circus. What do you say?
Him say us want to be in circus. Us love circus.
Out! Regulation 45326 says no Indians in Army circus. Well, that takes care of the gophers, Sergeant. Now start putting up those posts. I shall be the hero of the fort, Sergeant. They'll love this, lion-taming act.
I don't know, Colonel. You sure you can handle that lion?
Be awake there, Sergeant. That animal is so old, it wouldn't hurt a thing. Come on out there, lion. Come on, meet your master. All right now, up on that stool. Don't just stand there roaring at me. I said up on the stool. Now, wait, just a minute. I said up on the... Hold on. Lion regulation 435. You mustn't... Just open the door, and don't let the lion out. What did he say?
Him say, let us tame lion.
Never. It's against Army regulations. You'll be a great hit, Sergeant. We'll call you the Daring Diver. Now go on up.
You mean go up there?
Why, of course, Sergeant. All you do is climb this ladder and dive into this pool.
But it's an awfully high ladder, Colonel, and an awfully small pool.
Oh, any nincompoop can do it. I'll show you. Oh, there we are. Now, watch how it's done, Sergeant. Well, I just close my eyes and... What did he say?
Him say, let us be circus divers. Me understand. Us keep sharp eye on Colonel for trick.
Here we are, gophers. All you do is go for a ride through the air. Just get inside here and leave the rest to us.
Him say, not believe us fit inside there. You show us.
Why, of course. Now, come on, Sergeant, let us demonstrate.
Oh, but gee, Colonel, I don't know.
No, nonsense. Come along. We'll show them how easy it is. Now, hold on.
Hey, no, turn out the lights.
Just a minute here.
Stop that.
Wait, stop.
Y'all be sure to tune in for our next adventure. Maybe we'll have our feet on the ground by then.
In the peaceful quiet of early morning, King Leonardo was having his royal breakfast.
Ah, now for a little honey on my toast. Odie! Odie!
Coming, sire.
Confound it, I was trying to get some honey out of this jar and my hand got stuck inside.
Let me help, sire. There is no more honey, Your Majesty, and no more to be bought anywhere.
But why?
Well, the last shipload somehow sank, sire. We won't have more for months.
Well, I can't possibly wait months to have honey. It's one of my favorite foods.
Perhaps we could get some from the forest. Remember that old bee tree we found when we were youngsters?
Oh, a capital idea, True Blue Odie. A bee tree full of honey. Well, let's get started right away.
Meanwhile, someone else was also thinking about honey. In the hidden hideout of Biggie Rat and Itchy Brother.
Hey, Big! I bet my royal brother is, really upset. The papers say you can't buy honey for money.
Yeah? So what?
My kooky brother's wild about honey. I bet right now he'd pay $1 million bongo bucks for some.
$1 million bongo bucks, eh? Well, that's for me, see? Get off the floor, Jughead. We've got to figure a way to get some honey.
Well, there is this old bee tree in the woods.
And so it was that from two far-apart locations in Bongo, Congo, two different groups set out for the same destination. Unfortunately for King Leonardo, Biggie and Itchy were closer to the tree of honey.
Now listen, this is Biggie talking, see? We're not taking any chances of somebody beating us to that tree, see? Now grab that vine and let's go. You nuthead. Don't you know a strong vine from a weak one?
Gee, Big, I think it was you. I mean, you picked up a little weight lately and...
Cut out the chatter and let's get moving. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-huh. Just what I was afraid of. That's the King and Odie. Come on, we've got to be first.
And finally, Biggie and Itchy arrived at the small pass which led into the valley where the bee tree grew. But just as they were ready to start through the pass...
That pond is my private property, and nobody gets in. You come back again and I'll fill you full of buckshot.
Gee, Big, I don't think he likes us.
Okay, mister. You don't have to worry about us, see? We're leaving. Come on, Edge.
Gee, Big, you're as big a coward as I am. I thought you'd...
Use your head, blockhead. We'll hide behind that rock, see, and wait for the King and Odie to get here. Now, when that guy starts chasing them, we'll sneak in through the pass and grab the honey, see?
Okay, Big, I dig.
And not far away, King Leonardo and True Blue Odie Coloni were hurrying along the trail, unaware of the great danger which lay before them.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Why, not even Biggie and Itchy Brother can spoil my fun today.
Oh, but wait. Look up ahead. There's a man pointing a gun at us.
Will Biggie's plan work? Will the King and Odie be shot? Will Biggie and Itchy really turn the honey into money? We'll find out in our next exciting episode. Bye, bye, bees.
One morning, when Mr. Timpany opened his famous jewelry store, where he sold the most famous diamonds in the world, disaster greeted him. Every single precious sparkling diamond was gone. Mr. Timpany fainted. Later that same day, Diamond Jim Dandy, the well-known man about town, was taking his afternoon stroll, glittering as usual with his collection of diamonds, when suddenly... And when Diamond Jim was dumped back on the sidewalk, all his diamonds were gone. Diamond Jim fainted. Everywhere, diamonds were disappearing like dew on a hot morning. Here truly was a crime against society. And society acted quickly. Officer Flynn Flanagan was called.
Sure known it must be the fox. And there's only one person to catch him, the hunter.
Hello, I say hello, this is the hunter. Have nose, will hunt. Oh, it's you, Flanagan. What's that? All the diamonds have been stolen. Well, now, I'd call that a jewel of a case. Yeah, that's a joke, son. Now, well, you're right, Flanagan. A crime against society is no joke. Yeah, I'll get right on it.
And so the hunter set out in search of the diamonds. Suddenly, he overheard a very suspicious conversation.
I bid a diamond. Pass. 2 diamonds. Pass. 4 diamonds.
Uh-huh, a clue.
Pass. 6 diamonds.
6 diamonds. I've got 'em red-handed. All right, you fair ladies. You're under arrest. Now, don't try to fool me with that disguise. I'd know you anywhere, Fox. Take off that wig.
Eek! You beast! Take that! Get him, girls!
Undaunted by his little error, the hunter carried on until...
It's all set then. I'll meet you tonight at the Diamond Horseshoe in the Opera House.
Everyone knew that the Diamond Horseshoe was just a name given to a particular section of the Opera House. Everyone but the hunter, that is. He simply thought that it was a
horseshoe made of diamonds? Well, who would ever think it? Ha! Well, now, I'd better show up at the Opera House tonight and catch that wily fox with the goods.
Meanwhile, what was the fox doing with the diamonds? Knowing that a diamond is the hardest thing in the world, and that a diamond will cut glass, the wily, clever fox had put handles on the diamonds and was selling them as glass cutters.
And I tell you, folks, no home should be without the famous Fox glass cutter. Cuts circles, squares, triangles, any shape at all. Now step right up and get yours while the supply lasts.
That evening at the Opera House...
Sorry, sir, your ticket isn't for the Diamond Horseshoe.
Well,
you can't go in there.
Out of my way, son. I'm on a big case. I'm gonna pinch the whole bunch. Stop the music! This is a raid. Now, which one of you has got his cotton blooming hands on those diamonds? Who are you?
I am Siegfried von Siegfried, the world's greatest singer. You make a fool of me, huh? I chop off your head.
Yeah, now, just a minute here. Oh, wait a minute now.
Weary but always game, the hunter donned a clever disguise and proceeded on the trail.
Step right up, folks, by the world's best glass cutter. Allow me to demonstrate, sir.
No, those gadgets never work.
Uh-oh.
The fox.
Hunter, you've done it again. The fox and the diamonds. How can society ever repay you?
Well, now, one of those glass cutters will do nicely, son. They really work.
Who was that undisguised hero?
Well, here now. Take a good look, son.
Sure, and you had to ask. That's the hunter.
Oh.